We lost the die roll. There, let us take Brauki. Red, black. Bowmat Courier. Okay, whichever forest I have 2 of is the one I'm willing to go get. My thought being, if you have 2 of it and you crack it to the reclaimer, you're able to get something new. You know what I'm saying? So, now we're not guaranteed by any means to get to that turn, because they might just bolt our guy. They might play another Bowmat Courier. Here comes the team. Okay, so right now, we could fetch for path. I mean, it's going to depend on like what else they play out, whether it's worth trying to get them to cash in on these cards. Prove that you want the cards. I mean, you don't have to. $12-9. And they have 2 cards left in hand. 1 card left in hand. Death Shadow. I guess the question is, are we dead next turn? I could have called. I could have just cast Eldamri's Call right there to put another Reclaimer into play, which would slow down the Courier, potentially. So maybe that's something we should have done. Or it could stand in front of Death Shadow right now. You know, just theoretically. Because right now, I do not have the mana to play everything. Because what I was thinking is, oh, we can get cash in this Courier. Really? Now you cash in the Courier? No. Alright, so the question is, draw white source. I mean, Snow-covered plains. Yeah, I need one more. Take the one that I have no chance of stopping. Pass turn. I feel like they probably should have cashed in the courier just to draw the 3 cards. No? Maybe not. I figured they would have some kind of prowess set up. Okay, so this gets them their... So now they have a 1/1 back. So now they just need a burn spell, 2 prowess spells, basically anything. Thoughtseize. So they just need 1 more anything. And they have 2 cards to do it with. Shouldn't be hard. Burn. Scourge of the Skyclaves. That's a good one. Alright, so we drew that. Like I said, we're down a forest. Search your library for 2 land cards. If I get Field of the Dead and Radiant Fountain, so I now have 2 blockers and a little life to play with. But as soon as they draw a bolt, we die. So could they get Luris, play Luris? Yes, but that doesn't do enough. Well, it gives them prowess. They could get Luris and play Luris. And then they'll get the prowess off the bauble. Like, I feel like I'm already dead to Lightning Bolt, so might as well let that happen. Does that do it? No? So I'm 1 land short. This plus that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comes into play tapped. Comes into play. Controller may search the card for basic land. Put the play and shuffle out. So if I tap 1, 2, 3. 4. I put 3 mana. And I tap 1, 2, Ghost Quarter. I'll get a new land, but that still only gives me 1 more. So I think I need to Primeval Titan. Yes, we will get Field of the Dead and Vesuva to copy the Radiant Fountain. I don't think that's enough. But Jukabog and Field of the Dead? So we do still have another forest to get. If I can make it to next turn, I kill them, but that's the thing is we have to make it to next turn. And so I don't think I could have squeezed the mana out of both of these. I would have needed to get a Celestia to pick it back up, but I don't feel like that would have worked. Pick up Radiant Fountain, replay it. I think I was 1 mana short. We do have Vesuva to copy the fountain, but I don't see a difference between 1 life and 3 life with their bolts. So that's why I was thinking to just go for the thing that gets me more blockers. Because they do have Fatal Push on their side. I mean, they double bobbled, so they're trying to get up to... I mean, they could just have the double strike trample thing, right? If you have the double strike trample thing, I think I'm just dead. Okay. Just don't draw a bolt. Nice. Okay, so Celestial Purge. Relic, no, but Engineer Explosives could sweep multiple 1-drops away from them. Collector Oof to turn off the Baubles and Bomat Courier. It's kind of funny. I think Ramnap's probably not the card of choice here. Skyclave can at least... Skyclave can deal with like a 12-12, you know, any like obscenely large either Scourge of the Skyclaves, and then the Skyclave Apparition gets them. I think that's just poetry. Path also could help fight there. I think we don't need Cavern of Souls. One, two, three. Blast Zone could do something like similar to the Engineered Explosives to potentially sweep. Bajuka Bog, they are a Luris deck. Field of Dead, Flagstones, Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter as a colorless source is somewhat troubling. Although it could fix mana in a pinch. It's just a bad way to do it. They have a lot of fetch lands themselves, but I don't see necessarily even Mind Sensor doing the job. No, I want to hit the land drops. I think it's the Ghost Quarter. All right, game 2. I mean, so if I start with tab, I mean that also changes if I draw something there. They kept 7? They kept 7. Okay, that was what I was going to tutor for. All right, so it's funny that it keeps coming up after I mocked the floral tetrahedron. The fact that the floral tetrahedron comes back to be, you know, oh, maybe I should be able to tutor for a land here. Maybe the mammoth would be better as a tutorable land that everybody else is playing, maybe because they've seen it come up and they're like, oh, well, yeah, you need to have a tutorable land. Kind of gain life. If we could have gained life there, that would have been sweet. Okay, so right now... One, two, three. Yeah, we will get there. We will get there to be enough life. The question is... Oh, man. Well, let's keep the... If they take anything, that's what the Eldomri's call is, to go get us another. Right? So if they take the apparition, we can call for another apparition. If they take Dryad, we call Dryad. I think I'm good with that. They took apparition. So they're keeping a fetch. Just kidding. By saving the fetch after the Bowmat Courier draws, they know potentially what's under the Bowmat. That's interesting. Cleansing Wildfire. All right, so let's go step one. Call. Call for this. All the other lands come in tapped. It doesn't matter which way we tap it, it's still relevant. So we could eventually thin a source out. I would like to take your 6/6. So then if they spend removal, all they get back is a 2/2. And a 2/2 is enough. Powerful 2/2. All right. So we're at 60%. We are 6-4. So we just missed. You know what I'm saying? Like we only buy a match. Now, like the toolbox, green-white toolbox has 5/1 for us, running into a mill deck. So, I mean, I think that we are poorly set up against the mill deck as it is. But I do think I messed with myself to a degree by them asking to start the other match and then doing the two matches at the same time. I really think that messed with me. Now, their deck literally just lined up better to wreck me. So I think we could have played 5 matches and I would have lost all of them. So I don't know. That's just one of the things where I've liked playing this overall. I do think it is powerful and interesting. The changes we made from yesterday to today do seem, don't want to say worthwhile. I mean, the one time we played out the Ramunap was just poor, but I like Hour of Promise as a 5-mana way to do it, as opposed to Primeval Titan being a 6-mana. Now, I understand the Castle Garenbriggs triggering 5 mana to do the same thing, but I have noted, like, we cut that Snow-Covered Forest, and it does feel like it's been hard to have double green with the castle, so that might be something worth looking at. But with to no surprise at all, Skyclave Apparition is good. Spoilers, like there's a reason that is such a powerful card. And I do feel like moving the sideboard around a little bit didn't really show up. I mean, a lot of our matches were win-win, 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 win-win. So really, I mean, I guess we played 4 matches today, and then other than the blue-black mill, we won every single game. So that's a powerful effect. So yeah, sitting at 60%, we will look at, these were our first 10. We didn't qualify already, but that's the nice thing about the ManaTraders series. You have 70% threshold in your first 10, but then it's 65% across your next 20. So when we play our next 10 matches, although we could just win 4 more, if we win 4 more, we'd be 10-4, and 10-4 hits the 70% threshold. Boom, you're locked in and you're good to go. So, yeah, I mean, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Looking at the overall leaderboard, if we could finish our way in right now, we would be on that leaderboard. And leaderboard payouts, the ManaTrader series paying out 10x more, 12th place, we'd get $100 right now. I'll take $100. Kidding me? So, all right. Well, I do appreciate you hanging out with me today. We will be back tomorrow, right now, to play more of this great, awesome green-white Dirtle deck. I mean, it's what it is. Maybe we can find some other one-ofs. I do like the idea of Raminap Excavator, especially, oh no, they killed our Field of the Dead, or something long-term. Although, maybe that's not the best one to be in the main. Maybe Raminap could be Gaddock. That's a sweet combo right there. But I feel like there could be. All right, I'm sold on Tireless Tracker. I could see Tireless Tracker being sweet in the main, just as, okay, I didn't get my Dryad payoff, whatever. Questing Beast isn't a bad idea. What was Questing Beast was in the Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl deck as a 4-mana hit, and that's something. That is a good point. Questing Beast is something that can break the Field of the Dead mirrors because it can't be blocked by the Field of the Dead tokens. So I'm writing that down. I like Questing Beast as an idea. Actually, let's just... Is that something I want, main? Questing Beast. There are a lot of words on this card. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Can't be blocked, power 2 or less. Combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control cannot be prevented. Questing Beast deals combat damage to an opponent, dealing that much damage to a planeswalker they control. Hell yeah, get in the game, buddy. Okay. Questing Beast in, Tireless Tracker back to the sideboard. I don't know about Eidolon of Rhetoric. Or Aven Mind Sensor. When exact? I think it's the third Boil. I think the Boils are cute, but potentially unnecessary there. And then we still have the Raminap, which I like is a good idea. But no, that's a good suggestion, not me. I like Questing Beast. We can try that out when we run it back tomorrow. So, take care. We are up to a total of... We started 1-3 with the Gruul, but we've been turning it around with the Toolbox. So Toolbox is at 5-1. 6-4 overall. We're pushing forward. All right. Take care.